once again to the Jason Reuter Coaches Show here on the BCHS Bear Network. I'm your host, Gary Ownbey. Being joined today, as always, by head coach Jason Reuter with one of his senior players, Muhonen, and assistant coach Amy Tinsley. Welcome to the show again, guys. And the good thing about doing a show this time of year, we're still playing basketball. That means we're going to the state. We're going to the Glass House, they call it, in Murfreesboro, at the Murphy Center. And, man, can't wait to get there. It's going to be an exciting time. And it's a goal that I know Coach Reuter, every year of preseason we talk. My goal is to win the district tournament, win our Thanksgiving tournament if we have one, win the region,
Christmas
tournament, win the region after the district, and get to the state. You achieved several of those goals, Coach, and I know the big one is dangling out there, the gold ball.
Well, you said, and you know I love you, Gary, but you said my goal. Really, it's their goal.
I love you too, Coach.
It's their goal. It's their goal.
I know. It's all of our goal.
Yeah, I mean,
it's my goal too, you know.
It's their goal. Yeah. I'm going to try to help them. If they don't want it, then they have to want it. And this bunch has wanted it, obviously, as you'll allude to in a few minutes about going to 4 straight state tournaments. This year was different because we didn't have a Thanksgiving tournament. We didn't get to go to a Christmas tournament because we were shut down for the basically 20-day period there in December, 1st of January. So it's been a very unusual year, but this girls' team has prevailed, and they found a way to win pretty. They found a way to win ugly. They found a way to march on, and we're very excited about playing in the state tournament. It's going to be different over there. They're a very limited amount of seats, as you'll probably talk about that too. But if you haven't already got a ticket, I don't know if there's any left or not, Amy.
Got about 20.
20 left on the. Amy, I'll let you talk about that in a moment. But excited, proud to coach them. Still working. We got a lot to do. We're leaving tomorrow, and I feel like I got about 20 things on my list to get done. But I think we're going to have fun. I think it's going to be a great ball game.
Always got to be fun, got to be exciting. It's exciting for everybody involved. Media guys, we love it as well as you guys do. And Muhonen, Saturday night, we had to scrap and fight for our lives against Oakland, 36-31. Very physical game. I thought the officials probably didn't call some things that could have been called, but it was fairly called. It's both sides. This game, things that could have been called. I don't think they called anything that shouldn't have been. But it's a different group of referees, obviously. But was it as physical as it seemed to be? I mean, we had bodies flying everywhere, people taking charges and charges not getting called. And out there on the floor, how was it?
It was pretty physical, but I mean, the refs let us play, which is good because that's how it's gonna be when we get to Murfreesboro. So they could have called some more stuff, but it's probably the best that they didn't. We just got to learn how to play through it.
Well, usually in state tournament games, there's not a lot of points scored in a game. If you go back and look at history, we won that game in 46-44 in the 40s. And when we're averaging in the 60s, I know, but it's a different animal when you go over there in the Glass House and playing on that big floor and all. But Coach Tinsley, you were a Bearette back a few days ago.
A little while ago.
In the 90s. Did you get a state tournament experience when you were here?
Unfortunately, I did not. We made a sub-state all 3 years. We weren't here as freshmen.
That's true, yeah.
My sophomore, junior, and senior year, we got beaten sub-state, so I never got to experience that until I've been back. And so this is my 8th season, I believe, and we've got there a lot.
Making up for some lost time.
Making up for it, yes.
And wasn't White County knocked you out every time?
We got beat by White County. We got beat by Columbia.
Oh, yeah. I remember going to the barn over there.
I can't remember who else.
But you're back now, and I know the experience is just as strong for you as it is for the players and Coach Reuter. Coach, playing that game Saturday night, was that a typical game you expected out of Oakland, a rough game like that? I mean, a low-scoring game?
Yeah, I knew it would be physical. Well, we come off of Stone Memorial where we were shooting, that's not reality. Shooting's almost 68%. I know we scored 60, but we held it from the 7-minute mark of the third quarter. Not held it, but just said, come and get us. We could have scored 80 probably. And then Oakland game that's not reality. We have some kids that typically, you're not going to make every shot. We're shooting 48.6% on the year. We shot 27% Saturday night.
Averaging nearly 50% of
Almost.
the year.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we had some kids that missed some shots that were open shots that, it's all about what your range is. I mean, we all know Anna primarily plays around the lane area. Okay, we had kids taking the right shots. We just couldn't make them. I don't get mad about missing a shot. I mean, I may give gosh, we got to knock that down. But if that's your game is to shoot the open three, and you've got an open three, and you're in your range, and you're in rhythm, and we got room. We talk about that all the time. Then you better shoot it. But we had some kids that, I don't know if it's nerves or just a bad night. You've heard me say before, you play 35, 37 games, you'll have 5 games you could beat anyone. And that's probably a Stone Memorial game, the way we shot. You'll have 5 where anyone could beat you. Mm-hmm. That might have been an Oakland game. And then everything else is somewhere in between. All I ask for is these girls go out and give me their best effort. You're talking about low scores over in the Glass House. It's a bigger arena. The backdrop's different. I've seen very low scores, but I've seen some teams come over and light it up. There's been no summer games there. We've been to MTSU every year that you've been here, Anna, to summer camp. We go over there on purpose because it's the best competition, and we get to play a few games on that floor. Mm-hmm. We haven't been on that floor since March of last year. And we would have been on that floor for 5 or 6 games this summer. How much does that mean? It's got to mean something. It's got to mean a little bit. So,
well, it'll be 1 year to the day. I mean, March 11th last year we played. We're playing March 11th this year, and against the same opponent. And we've played them 3 straight years now, Coach. We beat them in 2019 on the way to a state championship. Last year with COVID, things all got fouled up, and we didn't. We lost that first round game, so we wouldn't want another state. But then I know it's not anything under your control. But let me ask you this too about that. Did the pre-drawn brackets, is that was different than you guys going over on Sunday and doing blind draw and so forth at TSSAA, I guess in their infinite wisdom saw fit to decide to go ahead and pre-draw the brackets? Matter to you one way or the other?
Not really. I mean, I haven't really thought about it a lot. Just it was a little unusual to see who you were going to play before you played. If you won, if you lost, it was over. So that really didn't matter.
Give you a little more time.
Nobody had an advantage
think about it, look at it.
Nobody had an advantage to lose.
Right.
Because your season's over. All those years I was with Kent, we went to 5 state tournaments, and we never went to a drawing that I remember. And then when I started coaching the girls, the drawing was reinstated. Mm-hmm. We had to drive, 2 hours and 10 minutes over there to the DoubleTree or wherever it was at. And but when you think about teams coming from Johnson City and Memphis, it seems like an awful long ways just to do a drawing. You know what I'm saying? Joe
it's pretty cut and dry.
Tanner's been with us. I don't think you've been to a drawing with us, but you got coaches driving 4 hours sometimes to get there, and it may be overkill. I think with Corona, you may see a lot of things that will change. I don't know that we'll come together for a drawing ever again. They may just do it on Zoom, and some people said they wish they would have done. You pick a ball and they put it in a turnstile and they turn it out, and the ball comes out. So just say Bradley's number 5. It comes out, and the next ball is number 8. It would be 5 playing 8. I think maybe it'd been nice to have had that, where at least you could see the process. But I'm not suggesting there was any premeditated.
No, not at all. There.
It is unusual to play the same team 3 times in a row in state tournament.
But what that tells you, Lebanon's pretty dang good.
They're real good.
What are you seeing then when you look at film?
What do you want to know here? I got let's see.
Well, we don't have all day long, but
I got the roster. Corey Barrett.
What concerns you about him as I asked?
Corey Barrett concerns me because he's a dang good coach.
He sure is.
He's won a state championship at Riverdale. He beat our team. He probably outcoached me last year in the state tournament. So
well, you were down 2 starters too. Remind folks of that. We had 2 starters missing, but go ahead.
But I'll take the blame. I think he outcoached me last year in the state tournament, and he's got one heck of a point guard, number 21. Her last name is Porter. She's tough as nails. She can shoot it. She can drive it. The only negative thing I can say, she's not real big. She's 5'5", but she plays bigger than that. She's been in 3 state tournaments. She would have lost to us our sophomore year if she beat us last year. She's kind of the motor of the team. And they've got bigs. They got a 6'3" girl that I'm sure will be matched up on Anna, named Mason, who is one of the bigger girls in the state of Tennessee, 6'3". They got a couple guards that can shoot it. They play their role. They run a lot of sets. I bet I've drawn up at least 15 different set plays they run. And we're not going to be able to memorize all that, but we're going to memorize some of it. And so what concerns me is, can we stop them getting to the rim, and can we keep them off the offensive boards? They go to the offensive boards like crazy. He's got them trained, just like any good coach would. We're shooting 48%. That means if you shoot 100 shots, 52 of them are coming off. Mm-hmm. His goal is go in there and get 12, 15 of them, 18 of them, whatever. And we got to keep them off the boards. If we're going to win this game, we got to hold them to within reason. Our goal is to hold a team to 8 offensive boards or less. If we do that, then I like our chances.
Well, Anna, I told you before we played Oakland that I thought the Sophomore game was your best game of the year. You didn't score but 4 points. But, honey, I don't care if you score a single point, the way you play defense and shut down the big girl that they had. You're going to have another just like her. 4 years in a row, you know, there's been only 3 times in the history of Bradley Central that a group of seniors has gone 4 years in a row. At 3 different times. We had it in 60s and 70s, now in the 2020s here. As a senior, do you feel you've got to exert leadership when things are not going our way? You got to be the one that calms the crowd down, so to speak, and keeps everybody their head in the game. And I know Coach relies on you. You got to be a coach on the floor. Is that am I right, Coach?
I lean on Anna a lot. You know, she's been a great leader for us no matter what happens in this game. Excuse me. Whatever happens in this game, it won't change how I feel about Anna. She's given me everything that she can, and we're wanting to win. Trust me, it'll be a heartbreaker if we don't, but somebody's going to lose. But Anna Muhonen will, I'll promise you, she will. My biggest concern is maybe to tone her down a little bit. I ain't got to worry about her being ready. I got to keep her out of foul trouble.
Yeah.
Because I think Anna wants to win so bad that she will try to do something a little too aggressive because she wants to help this team win so bad, you know. So it's almost like I've got to hold the reins back a little bit and say, Anna, be smart here, okay? All right, so, but she's leading the team with 38 blocks. That doesn't sound like you know, we've played 28 games, but you got to remember she's altered another 100.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So she's done a good job of not. It's hard to train a shot blocker to not come over and bring those hands down because verticality rule. If you go up right here and I hit your arm, it's a foul on me.
Yeah.
And she's done a really good job of doing that, and she's got her hands full with a 6'3" girl. This girl will have 3 inches, and girls bigger. But I think Anna's proven that she likes those type of challenges. If she can do what she did against Tess Miller, then I'll take my chances with the Bearettes.
Absolutely. Coach Tinsley, your role on this team. Let's talk about your JV team here a minute. You had a successful year, really, really good year. I know you want to win every game, but the ultimate goal is to prepare them for the next level. Mm-hmm. How do you help Coach get prepared for games, I guess? Study film with him or?
Well, our JV team this year was 15-1. We lost a game on the other side of the creek this year, but we got revenge and we won at home. And our JV girls, they work every day. I know Coach Reuter is very proud of our JV girls they run the scout team this time of year. Their job is to learn the offense of their team, and people like Muhonen and our varsity players, they guard them every day in practice. So they have an important role in this team after their season's over to help us be successful.
So they're watching the other team's film and then trying to do what the other team's going to do against us in practice.
Absolutely.
Well, I could see that. Any advice you'd give to these young girls? I mean, the seniors have been there, but we've got sophomores and juniors sophomores anyway, that did not get the state. Like Sloan Carpenter, who started last year in the state tournament game, didn't get the state the year we won it. Do you try to have that calming effect on them to get them ready? I mean, out there, I mean.
Yeah, you asked me about my role. I'm kind of a mama bear to these girls.
Yeah,
Coach Reuter's the X's and O's coach, and I try to keep them positive and keep them playing. I hope I do a good job with that role. So they lean on me a lot just to, just for emotional support and that kind of thing, because it's a long, grueling season. So
Because you're not yelling at them and chewing them out sometimes like Coach Reuter is, trying to instruct them.
if I do yell, it kind of hurts their feelings a little bit.
Because I don't expect you to yell.
I don't yell too much.
Oh, that's cut to the chase. She yells.
I've seen her in JV
Probably
game,
more in the game than she does practice because she wants to win. She
What?
wants us to win, so she's yelling. She's wanting the best out of them.
Yeah, we all do. Tell us about what we can do about tickets if there's any left. I don't know.
So they give us 250 tickets to sell to our Bradley fans. My latest count, we have about 20 to 25 tickets left. I've posted on our website. Our Twitter account, our Bearettes account. They can contact me through Twitter. They can contact me through my Facebook page, and I will send a direct link to whoever still needs tickets. I've gotten 3 text messages while we're sitting here asking if tickets are still available. So the tickets that don't sell by 1 p.m. today, TWSA will take those back and sell them to the general public. So, all
By
of our...
1 today.
By 1 o'clock today.
And this being filmed on Tuesday, by the way, folks.
Yes, so we hope that we get the rest of those tickets out because we want to pack the stands with black and gold. So.
Will this be on the air today?
Yes, he'll post it today.
Yeah. Not to steal any thunder here, we wanted to make sure we took care of the parents and kids. It's about these kids.
Right.
So we wanted to make sure they were taken care of first.
I agree
So we
with
let
you
each
100%.
player, how many do you need? As long as they didn't ask for something crazy, like I need 22 tickets.
Yeah.
One girl needed 4, one needed 5, one needed 6. We made sure the players were taken care of first, and then we asked JV, and then after that, when we got everybody taken care of, then we released them, or Amy did. She handled all this for me, and you ask what does she do for the program? She does things like that. I mean, it's been overwhelming with all the stuff that, because of COVID, has made this trip. We didn't have to drive up, but we had to do a Zoom meeting. We had to get information the night before. We got an email at 12:40 in the morning on Sunday morning about information that you had to know before the Zoom meeting at 10 o'clock on Monday. And then you got these tickets that you can send out a link, but you're asking people, you're trusting that who you send the link to, Gary, if say that you had a daughter on this team and you need 5 tickets. Well, we send you the link and we're trusting you to only get your 5. You can buy all 250.
Instead of my extended
So they
family.
put all this, I'm not blaming TWSAA, but they've asked us to monitor. It's it's another element of going over there. And then, we got hotels. You had to get up at 8 in the morning and call for hotels on Sunday morning. First come, first serve. So my wife's kicking me in the ribs about 7:30. Said, you better get your phone ready. And I said, I just went to bed. What's going on? But Amy does a lot off the floor that people would not see. So I want to commend her here on the Coaches Show for all you do behind the scenes a lot of people don't see. And yeah, I'm over shouting and calling the plays or whatever, but she does a lot. This is no different than a business. You could not run this program without good people around you like
Right.
Coach Tinsley
Right.
and Coach Freeman. And I got to say it, Adam Belfort. I got to say it. Adam comes in there. I know that
We rely on him for a
y'all
lot
didn't
of
see this around here until Adam Belfort. Y'all didn't see this. And you didn't see a lunch tray until Coach Freeman either, but that's an inside joke, I guess, unless you come to the ball games. But I think that's what I like about team sports. It's a lot of people working together, Gary. If you want to do something on your own, if you want to do something on your own, go play tennis, go run track. I don't mean that derogatory. I'm just saying when you got a bunch of people working for the same goal, it just seems a little more special than when I'm doing it by myself.
You got to mesh them all together.
Yeah.
What are your travel plans?
We're going to practice tomorrow, and to be announced. We got practice here in just a few minutes. So I don't mean to rush you, but we're going to get off here pretty quickly. But
Okay.
we're going to practice probably around, I'm going to guess around 2 to 4. And then we'll probably load up and be rolling by 5. We've already got reservations.
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow,
yeah.
yeah. And we'll eat dinner somewhere up there. We've not secured a place to practice Thursday morning, but that's something on my list to do today. And then we play at 3:30 our time. Usually they want you there early. This year they're saying don't come to the gym until 1 hour before your game. Mm-hmm. So we're polar opposites. That sounds like a lot of time, but to check in and you got to go through this process of checking in. And so we'll leave tomorrow somewhere around 5-ish probably. And some people ask, why don't you just leave the day of the game? I know it's a lot of money for an extra night at a hotel, but I don't know. I'm just routine oriented. I think we need to get up there and get ourselves settled and be ready to, I don't want to deal with any traffic issues trying to go up. And so
never know.
Never know.
Well, they've changed a lot of things there in regard to us in media. We can do no interviews before, during, or after, so we won't be able to talk to you guys during the game, after the game, or whatever. I think they'll have a press conference room set up like they normally do, and I'm sure they'll have people scattered out there doing their thing with TV and radio and newspaper and stuff like that. But it's going to be a different feel, and folks, there's just a very, very, very few tickets allowed, only 1,000 fans per session, and there's 4 2-game sessions per day on Wednesday and Thursday. 2 games cleared out, 2 games cleared out, same for 3rd and 4th sets. And you can't stay all day on one ticket and watch it like we used to do. So
Well, you won't. You got to have the link. See, that link we got was only to Bradley Central.
Yeah.
So they get you in for 2 games.
Yep.
We don't know the link for the next game.
Right.
Only their administrators and coach would have that.
And aren't they going to up it to 500 tickets on
Saturday.
Saturday for the championships? If we're
Well, because you're going to have
We're
three
Sessions.
one-game
Yeah.
sections.
Three
So,
sessions,
so it's still 1,000 fans. Clear it
yeah,
out,
okay,
take an
yeah.
hour delay,
Yeah.
let another group in. And on their behalf, Bernard Childers told us in the Zoom meeting yesterday, this was not their choice. If they had their choice, they would have given more tickets.
Mm-hmm.
This was Middle Tennessee's choice. So obviously, more tickets would have meant more money. So they're at the mercy of Middle Tennessee. And I'm not blaming anyone. It's just the gym holds 11,000. 1,000, you're getting down to, what is that, 9%? 8%?
Yeah, something like that.
yeah.
They said 10% would be the cap, but the good thing is we're playing, you know.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and you go back in early October, November, we really wondered if we was even going to have a season. And then we thought, boy, it got really bad in December. Come January, they're going to let us keep playing, and they did. And we've come back. We're in school, person to person,
Yeah.
full school room, classrooms, and all that. And it seems to be trending the right way and going away, hopefully. But it's been
Yeah,
one of
it's
those
been a year.
seasons.
Imagine that. And I mean, this will be a moment. We haven't talked a lot lately, but these girls will be telling their kids and grandkids about the COVID season. This young lady was part of a team that watched it get shut down, and then she was part of a team that came back and played the next year. We had a 21-day shutdown. We had quarantines. This is something they'll be telling. Like I remember my grandpa talking about the Depression, and the Spanish flu.
Yeah.
Anna will be telling her grandkids about, I played during the COVID era.
She sure will.
Yeah.
While she's sitting in the nursing home, she can tell them all about it.
Oh, man. She's going to live at home till she's 100.
There you go. Well, man, it's been a good interview. We're glad to have you guys here again, and we're going to have one next week, talk about that gold ball.
If we win, make sure everybody understands, there'll be another link sent out. It's a brand new link.
Okay.
You only get the new link if you win. If you
Well, that
lose.
makes sense.
Yeah. So if you win, we play Friday at 8 o'clock Eastern time.
Yep. Well, we're planning on that. We just got to be 11 on first, one game at a time, one quarter at a time, one possession at a time. But anyway, congratulations on the great season we've had so far. Amy, thank you for being here and giving
for
us
having me.
some input there. And Anna, as always, we need you to stay strong, get in there and do what you need to do Thursday afternoon and take us a win back so we can play again at 7:30 on Friday, I guess it would be. But let's be 11 on first. 7, 8 o'clock. our
8
time.
Eastern time.
Yeah.
8 Eastern, yeah.
Until next time, all we'll do right now is say thanks, everybody. And we will be broadcasting on Mix 104.1. We'll go at 3:15. We'll not have it on streaming ourselves. NFHS Network will have it on there, so you can pick it up that way if you want to watch the audio. For radio, will be our audio, but the video will be with the TSSAA announcers there. So that's the only way you can get it in the state tournament. But tune in on Mix 104.1 through the app or just over the air. We'd like to thank Gwen Reuter for coming in on the off week to make this production possible. I'd like to thank these folks for being here too. Until next time, we'll say God bless and go Bearettes.